I think they were determined to go through tonight. I think there was a bit of steel in them. And yeah, great. So, hey, bring it on. Real Madrid, Bayern. We've done it before, we'll do it again.
Well, hopefully the sun won't be setting on City's Champions League campaign tonight with this do-or-die game against Brugge. Before I go out and about and see who I can meet today, let's hear again from Fernandinho. Don't forget, this Friday, that's 2 days after the Brugge game, my exclusive interview with him. 40 minutes of him chatting about his life and career will be up on my YouTube channel, so look out for that. But first up, here's what he has to say about this game in the Champions League.
Well, in the perspective of results, nothing changed because teams like City, they have to win every game. So, but obviously arriving that moment in this situation is not easy because, like you said, nobody expected that. But it's the reality. This is a reality, and then we as a fans and the team and the club have to face that. We're gonna support them as much as we can, and hopefully they can win that game playing well, because this is giving them extra motivation for the rest of the season as well.
And assuming City beat Brugge, which we all hope, can they then kick on and go on and win the Champions League, having struggled to get through this early stage?
Hopefully. And sometimes when we are here struggling, fighting, and then there is a click, and then we just, go forward and then never look back. And hopefully this can happen. We'll see.
I think City, with all their experience, having won last weekend as well, with the crowd behind them. I know Brugge are in very decent form, but I find it inconceivable to think that City won't go through tonight, that they won't not get the win that they need. And that's all they have to do, because of course once they're into the knockout stage, okay, they're not going to have the 2-game rest. But by the way, some of the teams who are going to qualify automatically are going to have some really tough games coming up. So I'm sure they'll get through, and then all they need to do then is just forget about the travails of this group stage, and nobody will want to play them after that, not while they all start to bed in a bit better.
Well, you're right, the games are going to come thick and fast. I mean, City have got Arsenal on the horizon, Newcastle, Liverpool, United, and mixed into that potentially more and more Champions League do-or-die games.
Yeah, but they've got the new players, haven't they? I thought Marmoush looked really good in patches the other day. You can see exactly why Pep Guardiola was interested in him. And with the new players bedding in a little bit, and with all the experience they've got, I'm sure if you said to Pep now, what are your aims? I don't think it'll be top 4. I think top 5 will do it, because the English teams are doing so well. Top 5, make sure you're back in the Champions League next season. And nobody's going to want to play them in this. And obviously it's the FA Cup still. So there's masses still for City still to go on. I know by their high standards they're not going to win the league again. I think it's inconceivable that they will. But that's okay. I can say that as a neutral. They've won it 4 times in a row. But there's still masses to play for on the assumption they get through tonight, which I'm sure they will.
Well, hello, my name's Mick. I'm from Aqua School, and we've brought 30 kids to the Man City game tonight, which we do every time. So Man City are really good to accommodate schools like ourselves. So it's pretty exciting to bring our kids to come along. So
are they most excited to come because they're City fans, or just to dip their toe into watching a Champions League game?
A bit of both. We have quite a lot of international students, so they've come for the first time. So they come from as far as ways, say China and the Far East, and they come from all the different European countries as well. So they like to see a Champions League game for the first time. So we've probably brought tens and hundreds of kids over the years. So it's a good night for them, and we enjoy bringing them along.
I take it the club do a good deal for you then?
Yeah. I mean, the kids feel as if paying 20-30 quid for a ticket is good value. So yeah, absolutely top value.
And what are you looking forward to the most as you were walking down? I could hear you say that the light show and the laser show was something that everybody always enjoys.
Yeah, I think we've seen the light show a number of times, obviously, and the 10 minutes before the game starts is pretty exciting. All the kids get their phones out and take the pictures of all that, and I think it's a nice build-up before the game starts, so they get revved up and they're all excited for the game after that.
It's do or die tonight, you know that for City.
Yeah. It's a must-win. They've had a bit of a rough trot, I guess, and so this game tonight, let's hope that they can be successful.
Enjoy your evening.
Thanks very much.
I'm quite relaxed about tonight because I think history tells us when City need to win, they need the result to get it. I've just seen the team as well. We still need some legs in midfield, but I think they'll just get it done tonight. What are they on? 20 odd games unbeaten, Bruges? Something like that. So it won't be easy, and hopefully we'll be behind him, Ian. And if we are, we'll do the job.
Well, given the leads that City have thrown away, does that not make you nervous?
I was nervous at Chelsea. It's like 3-1 on like 92 minutes. It's like, whoa. So I think it's going to in it this year. But I think that's just, again, I think it's just temporary. Till he settles down with the new signings, sort it out. So yeah, I'm not relaxing tonight till like 5-0 in like 5th minute of added on time. But as always, 1-0 will do, won't it? As long as we win, we get through, don't we? Simple as.
So I must tell you that it's Andrew's Christmas present. When I walked in through those doors, I was so excited. It felt like Christmas Day had come all round the year. I can't believe that we are going to see Pep's team beat Bruges 4-1 tonight at Manchester Etihad. I am beyond excited. Andrew, what do you think?
You've been at the fan for how many years, and you've never been to watch City play?
Since 1966, I've watched City play at Main Road.
But never been here.
Never been to the Etihad. I've been to the Etihad on conferences, but never watched City play. But tonight, I don't know how they do it, but they're going to win. My prediction was 3-1. Poppy's was 4-1. I don't care if they win 1-0 in the 96th minute. I'll be quite happy.
What's your excuse then for not coming before now?
I've been a very busy man.
Well, let's hope you're a lucky mascot.
Oh, I'm unlucky as well.
I'm not really nervous, no. I think it's just a game that we've got to win. We know what we've got to do, and I think that the lads who know what they've got to do, they'll come out and do it. I was here to say that Bruges haven't lost for 20 odd games since October or something, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But I think we beat them 4-1 last time we played them here, back in 2021. So I'm expecting a decent game, but the concern is that we'll be 2 goals up with 10 minutes to go, and they still won't be able to relax. So hopefully, we'll learn from our mistakes, we'll do what we've got to do and see the game out. But overall, pretty confident in.
You were having nightmares last night then, were you? Reliving PSG?
No. Listen, we talked about it on the way down here today. We'll just park that one up and forget about that one, can't we? But no, looking forward to the game.
Well, obviously it's a one-off game tonight. Everything's crossed. We need to win basically, and regardless of other results, I might be wrong here, but I think if we win tonight, we're in the next round. The playoff
Anything other than a win, we're out.
We've got to do it, haven't we? So it's a cup final basically.
It's put a strong team out. Yeah.
So you're confident then?
Yeah. Mind you, that's probably an error because whenever I'm confident, we don't do well.
We're always confident with a caveat, aren't we? We're always confident, but.
You've seen enough big games down the years to have seen the typical City moments.
Absolutely. Oh, many a time. The last game at Main Road, it's only Southampton, and we lost. So I always say.
I remember the Luton game.
Oh, there's another one.
David Fleet with the brown shoes, the bloody white.
It's not going to be like that today, though, is it?
Hopefully not. No.
When you're as long in the tooth as we are, you think, look at Gillingham. Should have lost, and we came back and did it. So you never know. I always say that on paper we should be all right, but we don't play on paper. We play on grass. So it is what it is. Let's see.
City vulnerable, and it always looked as though that could happen. In the first 5 minutes they had a breakaway, did Club Brugge, who were very well organised by the way, and probably should have scored. And I could see Pep Guardiola going, what on earth is going on here? They've had so much possession, it's almost as though they've run out of ideas just a little bit. Still a long time to go, 45 minutes, but you could see that goal coming. And Brugge are a very well organised team, and now that they're one ahead, it's double trouble for City.
as you said, there's a lot of time to go yet. I do think there's a way City are going to get back and win. They've got to win. Can't even draw, can they?
Well, the strange thing is that goal might just be the lift that they're required. You know, now they've got to go and get 2 goals. One's not good. So I think psychologically they can still reap the rewards, reap the benefit, and then if they go on and win it, they'll feel terrific again.
Yeah, I mean, City have understandably dominated the ball. They've just failed to find the right pass, the right opening. Brugge have done really well dropping off, being compact. I think some of their midfielders have been excellent stopping the spaces, and of course they've got threats on the counter-attack, which has caused Manchester City a lot of problems in that first half. They've got to find a way to open the game up a little bit in the second half so that they can start playing on the transition a bit and bringing out those moments, because for that first half the likes of De Bruyne, Foden, Haaland, Gundogan have all been pretty redundant. There hasn't been spaces for them to play in.
Can do it, can't they?
Yeah, of course they can. They need to do it. They have to do it. They've got to find it. They've got to dig deep at half time. My word. There'll be a lot being said in that dressing room right now, but no doubts they'll come out with a plan and hopefully they can execute it.
Yeah, we got there in the end, Cheesy. First half I thought they played very well, Bruce. Good team, got some good players. But in the end they just managed to squeeze away through. I think big plus tonight was John Stones. Thought he had a super game. Apart from the ball for the Savinho goal. But he calmed us down at the back, and we look like we're getting back to where we used to be.
So about collective willpower, it felt like that to me.
Yeah, I think they were determined to go through tonight. I think there was a bit of steel in them, and yeah, great. So hey, bring it on, Real Madrid, Bayern. We've done it before, we'll do it again. I hope.
You know, we got there in the end eventually. Shaky first half, but good second half.
Anybody stand out for you today? Because obviously it was a game of 2 halves, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kovacic did well, you know, kept the balance of Gundogan in the pivot, got the important goal, and probably my man of the match.
What about you?
Yeah, I think John Stones today coming back in, hopefully game for Arsenal at the weekend, but yeah.
Savinho made a bit of a difference, didn't he?
He did, yeah, he took it well coming in from the left, better on that side than the right, I think, but yeah, hopefully kick on now.
Well, honestly, we were nervous and wow, I mean, game of 2 halves, talk about 2 different halves, right? I mean, substitution made a big difference, didn't it? I mean, Savinho came on, looked very different very quickly, so view and breathe.
It's going to be tough though now from now on, isn't it?
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, there's going to be no easy games, right? Yeah, but no, we move on now. Arsenal Sunday, yeah?
Were you worried at half time?
It's just you go into that mental state, don't you, where you're thinking, oh God, here we go again. But yeah, we got a job done, so we're happy.
Brilliant when Savinho came on, made the difference. Looked like the team of old. Glad to see Stonesy back. He was superb today.
Felt a very collective performance that to me, did it to you?
Yeah, a lot better. A lot like they were last season and the seasons before. Seemed to be more organised. More playing together, more of a spirit. Even Haaland last 20 minutes still getting involved. It was good. Good to watch. Really, really great second half.
Big game Sunday at Arsenal now, isn't it?
Massive, massive. Just got to keep going now and just try and build on that. Certainly capable of doing so, especially with the new signings. Maybe a full-back, but I think to be fair, Núñez he's improved, but I don't think he's a player for me. But he's certainly all right going forward. His defence actually down a bit, but apart from that, bang on.
Don't mess with City. Take the lead and you're going to get hurt. What a game. At 1-0, I thought, oh my lord, we're too slow. We weren't getting out. We weren't being clinical. And that Savinho. Where's my shirt? Savinho. It's the boy. He's the boy. Turn that game for us. We're through. No, I don't care if we get Madrid. I don't care if we get Bayern Munich, but we've got to play better. We've got to tighten up at the back. We've got to be quicker, hurt them. Foden in the middle for me. When teams take the lead against us, we were sat near their bench, all celebrating. Pep went in there, Hot Vimto. Hey, drink it. Bit of hot Vimto. Can't beat it. 3-1 City. Europe, we're back in.
First of all, relieved more than anything to be in the next round. Happy, of course. First half, I don't think we got it right. I'm not too sure about the lineup with Foden left and Gundogan. So fortunately, Pep, as we always trust in, made the changes second half. I would have picked Savinho from the outcome. More attack on the width. Bernardo made a big difference moving inside midfield in the second half. And I predicted 3-1 at the start of it, but I didn't think it would be that difficult. Fair respect to the Belgians. They sat in there well and played defensively very well and caused us problems. We couldn't break them down. But yeah, like I said, in Pep we trust. Second half was a totally different game. Savinho came on, made a spark, and my hats go off to Kovacic. For me, he ran his socks off in the whole game and was by far the best player out there. And great to see Johnny Stones 90 minutes back in the blue shirt, and I think hopefully we're on the right. I mean, we won. In the end, it was 3-1, convincing, but there's still a few problems out there. Not totally turning it on at the defence, but I'm happy. We're moving on. Hopefully the next round will be in Bayern in my hometown, so I can just wander down the road into Munich. So for the next round and onto Arsenal on Sunday, and I'll be there, and I'm sure you will be too. City till I die.
Well, no lack of drama in the Champions League. City come through, having been a goal behind at the interval. Sometimes they do it the hard way, but it felt to me like the collective nature of the way that they played, their sheer will to win, drove them over the line. Who knows how far that can carry City, but they're going to be playing Bayern Munich or Real Madrid with the second leg away in the knockout stage. And those Bruges fans behind me, they scraped through too in 24th place, so they'll be going back to Belgium happy as well. So everybody comes out of this game with a smile on their faces. But well done to City for progressing. On to Arsenal now at the weekend. I'll be down there, of course. Come and say hello if you see me. And naturally I'll be at the Champions League games in the next phase as well. Big thanks to Timpson, as usual, for their support, and also to Amar Development for helping out to support the channels, both this and the audio podcast that I do. Andy Morrison was on last week. Barry Siltman next week. Look out for that. Enjoy the rest of your week. I know I will. It's great to be a Blue, isn't it?